Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test 1, 2.
said. rise. My name is Rabbi Amy Morrison. This is Cantor Lisa Siegel, and we're joined by Alan Caves, everyone on live stream, and the reason we're here, because of Zoey. We welcome you all, and we ask you to help you remain in the moment. Please turn off your cell phones or put them on vibrate. Please take the time now to check and make sure they're on vibrate. As well as if you're being called up for an honor, keep looking at the little booklet to see when your name is presented so that you can come up here and celebrate with us. We'll begin with a nigun, a song with no words.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la la.
We'll continue on page 220 in your prayer books with the Ashrei.
We chant the Ashrei responsively. Ashrei Yoshvei Veiteha, Od Yehalalu HaSelah.
Ashrei ha'am shekacha lo, Ashrei ha'am she'Adonai Elohav. Tehillah leDavid, aromimcha Elohai hamelech, va'avarcha shimcha leolam va'ed. Bechol yom avarcheka, va'ahala shimcha leolam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai umhulal meod, Veli Gdulato ein heker.
Dor ledor yishabach ma'asecha, ugvurotecha yagidu. Hadar kavod hodecha, v'divrei nifleotecha asicha. Ve'ezuz norotecha yomeru, ugdulatecha asaprena.
Zeherav tuvbecha ya'abeu. Vetzid kateha yeranenu.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdol chesed. Tov Adonai lakol, v'rachamav al kol ma'asav. Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yivarchucha.
Kevod malchuteha yomeru. Ugvurateha yedaberu.
Lehodia lifnei ha'adam gevurotav, uchvod hadar malchuto, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha b'chol dor v'ador, somech Adonai lechol hanoflim, v'zokef lechol hakafufim.
Einei chol al eleha yesaberu. Ve'et naton netam lahem et ochlam be'ito.
Poteach et yadecha, umaspia lechol chai ratzon, tzadik Adonai bechol deracha, v'chasid bechol ma'asav, karov Adonai lechol korav, lechol asher yikra'uhu ve'emet.
Ve'tzon yereav Yaase ve'et shavnatam Yesameh ve'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai et kol ohava ve'et kol harshaim yashmid. Tehilat Adonai yidaber pi. Vivarech kol basar shem kodsho leolam va'et. Va'anachnu nevarech ya. Me'ata v'yad olam. Hallelujah.
Please turn to the page to 224 for the Hatzi Kaddish.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'yamad yifrach ritei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael Bagala uvizman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'alam u'lamei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'nasei v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu le'ila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma ve'yemeru.
Amen. Chaya Liba, Zoey, this is your talit that will be lovingly given to you by your parents in a moment. But I want you to remember the important parts of this talit. The material is gorgeous. She picked a really beautiful one. But what we need to remember are on the four corners, we have the tzitzit, the fringes. And as you know, because you learned at Camp Coleman, I remember when you add up all the ties and all the knots on the four corners, it equals 613, which are the number of commandments that we have. And so when you wrap yourself in this talit, almost like a hug, be reminded that all of those people who came before you and all those people who are going to come after you, they followed the same commandments, the same mitzvot, and they're there hugging you as well. So I'm going to call your parents up. And now you're going to take hands with Zoey in the middle, and you're going to say the words of the Shehechianu. Amen. And now we're going to sing it as a congregation.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman
Zoey, let us start by saying how very proud we are of you as you led the congregation in prayer this evening. More than that, we're so impressed with the wonderful young woman you have become. We are especially pleased with your persistence in school and your love of music. Your accomplishments playing the violin are superior. When we began this journey, we viewed today as your individual rite of passage, a celebration when you assume your role of responsibility in the Jewish community. We want to remind you that today is also about family, friends, and our community. It is about the passing of our traditions and values that have been passed down through generations. It is about your parents and grandparents, bar and bat mitzvahs, confirmations, and their formal and informal religious training, which began with their grandparents and their grandparents before them. Today, they are all looking down upon you and share in our nachas. As we all watch you embrace the lessons of the Torah, which are the cornerstone of our Jewish traditions, we are certain that you will strive to live by the value it teaches.
From the moment you were born, we knew you were exceptionally special. You were born with eyes wide open, always interested in everything around you and not wanting to miss a moment. Whenever you enter a room, you grab everyone's attention. You literally light it up. People would stop us on the street just to tell us how gorgeous and smart you were. Early in your school days, you proved over and over again how well you got along with the other children. You've always showed great compassion in how everyone felt, never wanting to leave anybody out. From as early as we can remember, every one of your friends was your best friend. Mom and I always laughed when we asked you who your best friend is because you can never seem to limit yourself to just one. You're such a kind and generous person, and we love that about you. We want you to know that your family and friends are always here for you. Zoey, may you strive to always be a good person. It really is black and white. Life is about mitzvot, your actions and your deeds. It is about respect and pride in your heritage and living an ethical and balanced life. Honor, integrity, and laughter are also key to a satisfying existence. You have always possessed these qualities, and we know you will continue to do and be your very best. Our hope is that you will continue to learn from those family members who came before you and from the example of those around you today. We would like to thank Rabbi Morrison, Cantor Nicholson, and Cantor Siegel for their dedication and support. We are grateful for their patience, effort, and tutelage over the last several months in preparing you for this most special simcha. Our promise to you today is to be there for you through thick and thin. We will be there to laugh with you and to wipe away those occasional tears. We will be there to support you and teach you, even when you don't want to listen. We will guide you to the best of our abilities through life's challenges and accomplishments. Our prayer for you today is to enjoy a long life filled with peace, health, happiness, and purpose. Make each day important by enriching the lives of others with your smile, kind words, and good deeds. Zoey, we love you with all our hearts, forever and always.
Look at Ethan.
I love you, Zoey. Mazel tov.
We turn to page 226 and rise for the Amidah. Adonai sefatev tifta ufia ki tehilateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu, Elohei Avrotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El HaGadol HaGibor v'HaNorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Hailei Hakol, V'Zoher Chasei Avot V'Imaot, U'Mevi Geula Livnehem, L'man Shemo Be'ava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah Rav Le'Hoshia, Mori Haktal, Mechayei Chayim Behesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Ramim, Somech Noflim Verofech Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Mihamocha Bal Gevurot, Umigon Le'alach, Melech Meni, Umechayem, Umasmiach Yeshua, V'beneman Atah L'chayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechayei HaKol.
We remain standing for the Kedusha on page 232.
Nekadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemakdishimo tov b'shmei kagadol aliyah neviecha, v'karazeh el zeh ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech kol haaretz, kevodo. Adir, Adirenu Adonai, Adonenu Adir, Shimecha bechol haaretz, Baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo. Echad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu, hu Malkeinu, hu Moshiachenu, v'hu Yashmienu, v'rachamav le'enei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohai Zion, Ledor vador. Hallelujah. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nani kol lecha. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nani kol lecha. Ulenetzach v'sachim, Kiddushcha nakish, Kiddushcha nakish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu, Mipinu lo yamush, Le'olam, Le'olam va'ed. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nani kol lecha. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nani kol lecha. Ulenetzach netzachim, Kiddushcha nakish, Kiddushcha nakish, V'shivchacha Eloheinu, Mipinu lo yamush, Le'olam, Le'olam va'ed.
Please be seated. To all generations, we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips.
Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. We continue with the Kedushat Hayom on page 234. Atah ehad v'shimcha ehad. You are one and your name is one, and there is none like your people Israel, a people unique on earth. A garland of glory have you given us, a crown of salvation, a day of rest and holiness. Abraham and Sarah rejoiced in it. Isaac and Rebekah sang. Jacob and Rachel and Leah and their children were refreshed by its rest. A rest of love freely given, a rest of truth and faithfulness, a rest of peace and serenity, tranquility, and security, a perfect rest which you so desire. May your children come to know that this sacred rest links them to you, and through their rest they sanctify your name. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest.
Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'ten chelkeinu v'toratecha. Sabeinu b'tuvecha v'samecheinu b'shuatecha. Sabeinu b'tuvecha v'samecheinu b'shuatecha. La 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya 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 la 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 la
We continue with the Say prayer on pages 236 and 237.
Adonai Elohim,
gratitude, Modim Anachnu La, page 238. Modim Anachnu La, She'ata Hu Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'Elohei Avotenu Ve'imotenu Le'olam Va'ed. We acknowledge with thanks that you are Adonai, our God and the God of our ancestors forever. You are the rock of our lives, the shield of salvation in every generation. Let us thank you and praise you for our lives which are in your hand, for the souls which are in your care, for your miracles that we experience every day, and for your wondrous deeds and favors at every time of day, evening, morning, and noon. O good one, whose mercies never end, O compassionate one, whose kindness never fails, we forever put our hope in you. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be forever praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulcha ne'et le'odot. We sing together a prayer for peace, Shalom Rav, page 240. Shalom Rav.
Zoe, today, like so many before you and those to follow, we reenact that moment at Sinai where you will receive the Torah, hold the Torah, chant Torah, and teach us words of Torah. So today is the day that we say that you take your place amongst your peers and amongst the Jewish people. Today is the day that you take your place.
Taking your place in an enduring line. This is the day that you'll stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now read the Torah. It's been passed on to you. is new. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer.
Taking your place in a resilient line. This is the day that you stand up to say, our tradition is mine. You will now hold the Torah, forge a link to the past. You're the face of our future and the reason we last. Lahalechet b'bracha v'lishmor mitzvotav kol hayamim. May you walk in God's ways and may all of your days be blessings. It is said we stood at Sinai, and today you know you're there. You're the promise of a people, a blessing and a prayer.
You're the promise of a people,
A blessing and a prayer.
Beautiful Cantor Adele Nicholson joining us on the bima. To hear Zoey sing the words of tefillah really changes the experience, I think, for everyone. To have such a knowledgeable young woman be able to lead us in prayer really adds so much, Zoey. So thank you for joining in song. We now will continue with the Torah service. So I'm going to ask that you place your prayer books either next to you or beneath you and take out a chumash, a Torah that is sitting underneath your seat. Again, I invite you to look at the pamphlet. If you are listed, if your name is listed, please be aware of your aliyah that will be coming up. I ask that we please rise as the first aliyah comes forward. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there is no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace.
Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malechutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor.
First ark opening.
Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yiluch le'olam va'ed. Lula Adonai iti, uneromem hashemo yachdav.
This is the Torah, Zoe. It has been passed down from generation to generation before us, and we pray will be passed down from generation to generation after us. It is the words of our people. It is the history, the tradition, the culture, and the love of the Jewish people. We ask that you hold it with that love in your heart always, every time you're honored with this honor. I'd like to ask, if you're in the passing of the Torah, if you please come up at this moment, the chain of tradition.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are history and song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. We are words and we are stories. We are pictures of the past. We are carriers of wisdom, not the first and not the last. The door of Ador, not Igor Lecha. The door of Ador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. The door of Ador, these lips will praise your name. The door of Ador, Nagi God Lecha. The door of Ador, we protect this chain from generation to generation. The door of Ador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai Hagedula, Vehagivura, Vehatiferet, Vehanetzach, Vehahod. Ki chol bashamayim uvaretz, Ki chol bashamayim uvaretz. Lecha
You may be seated. In a moment, you'll be able to follow along on page 798, as today we read from Parsha Kedoshim. When I met with Zoey and her parents, they said, how fitting. Just don't let her talk about stuff we don't want her to talk about. And Zoey, you are going to talk about stuff that all of us want to talk about. Later in my charge to Zoey, you'll hear how much respect and how humbling it is to talk with a young woman who knows that it is about the soul that resides inside the body and not about what shapes us, what colors us, what defines us on the outside. And it's very consistent with her Torah portion. In the Parsha, we read of the golden rule, love thy neighbor as thyself, and numerous other social mitzvot. I find it necessary to focus on another of our Parsha's commandments, one which in our own day seems to have been forgotten, much to our own detriment, I fear. Under the general command to be holy, the Torah instructs us not to engage in sorcery, superstition, and other related activities which were practiced by the heathen nations of old. Elsewhere in Deuteronomy, the Torah prescribes other practices such as consulting the dead. Jews are told to be sincere and wholehearted with God, to follow the Torah way of life, and when in doubt, to consult the prophet or the recognized spiritual leaders and Torah authorities of the day. Sorcery, dabbling in the occult, and crossing over are serious infractions to be strenuously avoided. A Jewish grandmother once took her grandson to a seance. Have any of you ever been to a seance? Probably because it says not to. None of you have been, I'm sure. After making her magic, the crystal ball lady claimed she had made contact with the woman's deceased husband, Hyman. Indeed, they heard a male voice saying how everything was well with him on the other side, and he answered all of their questions. Then little Harry, the grandson, piped up and asked, Zadie, may I ask you one more question, please? When did you learn to speak English? That's funny. When did you learn to speak English? He was not an English-speaking man. Whether you believe that those who practice spiritualism are indeed making contact or not makes little difference from the Jewish perspective. Imaginary or real, the Torah forbids it. In all senses, even if it is real, doesn't mean that it is right. Not everything that can be ought to be done. The Hasidic classic Tanya teaches that if one is able to put physical considerations aside and focus on the spiritual, it may actually be within the realm of the possible to achieve true love for one another. Indeed, our petty likes and dislikes are all based on physical preferences. We either approve or disapprove of the way others look or talk, dress, or behave. But those are all material concerns. If we would only remember that these are but superficial, external, and of little consequence, we wouldn't take them all that seriously. What matters most, and I find this true with Zoey, is the spiritual. The real person is not the body, but the soul. The essence of every individual is not his or her nose, but his or her neshama, his good name, his soul. So what if he's ugly and his mother dresses him funny? His soul is pure and untainted. Who knows if the other fellow's soul is not greater, holier, and more pristine than mine? No one can say his soul is better than the next person's, because we really, truly don't know. By focusing on the inner identity of a person, we can avoid getting irritated by their outer idiosyncrasies. We may think someone weird, but would we ever accuse him or her of having a weird soul? So if we can rise above the superficial and concentrate on the spirit rather than the body, on the essence rather than the external, we do have a chance of observing this fundamental mitzvah in the literal sense. How easy it is for us to fall into the trap of labeling people, of categorizing them, of writing them off. If we can learn to give people the benefit of the doubt, we might be surprised at how friendly and cooperative they really can be. Individuals with the most notorious reputations aren't half as bad as they're made out to be when we get to know them as a person. Human monsters are indeed rare. The spark of humanity needs to be aroused, and the godly soul needs to be stirred and revealed within each one of us so we can live our true potential. So today, moving forward in honor of Zoey's bat mitzvah and in honor of this Torah portion, let us try to be more generous, a little more patient, a little more forgiving. And may we all be surprised at how lovable some people who we previously have judged can be. Amen. So Zoey again is going to be reading on page 798. She's going to call her aliyot up. So please pay attention to that. Right here.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashniya. For the first harishona, for the first honor, I would like to call up my grandparents, Joan and Dr. Alan Hyman, my great aunt and great uncle, Freda and Mark Hyman, my aunt and uncle, Ruth and Craig Gruber, and my cousins, Barry and Charlie, to the Torah.
Chaya Liba will be reading chapter 19, verse 1 to chapter 19, verse 4.
It's Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Daber el ko'adat b'nei Yisrael. Ve'amarta alehem kedoshim tiyu. Ki kadosh ani Adonai. Adonai Elohim. Ish imo ve'aviv tira'u. Ve'et shabbatotai tishmoru. Ani Adonai Elohim. Al tifnu al ha'elilim. Ve'lohei maseha lo ta'asu lahem. Ani Adonai Elohim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu torat emet. V'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashniya. For the second honor, I would like to call out my grandmother, Florence Holbert, my great aunt and great uncle, Phyllis and Samuel Greenvetter, my aunt and uncle, Shari and Arthur Lipner, and my cousins, Scott and Justin Lipner, to the Torah.
As they're coming up, we continue on verse 5. Baruchu et Adonai Havarach. Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vehi Tezbachu Zevach Shalamim Ladonai. Lirtzon etchem Tezbachuhu. Bayom Zivhachem Yeachel Umimohorat Vecha Notar Ad Yom Hashelishi Baesh Yesaref Ve'im He'achol Ye'ahel Bayom Hashelishi Pigul Hu Lo Ratzeh.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chai olam nata betochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Here we go, that way. Be careful. I gotta go, I can't walk down the stairs.
Put a chair over.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'shlishit. Avi dov Reuven ben Avraham v'shena daba. Imi Leah Gittel bat Yeheskel velvo Ofreda. For the third honor, I would like to call out my parents, Linda and David Hyman, and my brother Ethan, to the Torah.
So I will continue with chapter 19, verse 8 through 10.
Baruch et Adonai Havarach.
Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Havarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Ve'och halav avono yisa ki et kodesh Adonai Hillel v'nichreta hanefesh hahi me'ameha uvkutzrahem et kitzir artzachem lo techale pe'at sadeha liksor veleket kitzirecha lo telaket Veharmeha lo te'olel uferet karmeha lo telaket le'ani velager ta'azov otam ani Adonai Elohecha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chai olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
It is our custom at Temple Beth Shalom that for the maftir, that the bar bat mitzvah will read out of the Torah that is in the ark, out of our Sephardic Torah, so it's in the round. So I'm going to ask in a moment that you'll please rise as we open the ark. And I'll ask those ark openers to please come up. We're going to be on page 806, chapter 20, verse 25 through 27. Please rise.
Ta'amod, habachura bat hamitzvah v'aliyat haTorah, Chaya liba bat dov Reuven v'Leah gitol, chizki.
Baruchu et Adonai hamevarach.
Baruch Adonai hamarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamevarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
V'hivdaltem bin ha'behema ha'tehora la'temeya, uvein ha'ov ha'tamei la'tahor, ve'lo teshaketsu et nafshotehem ba'behema uva'ov, uv'hol asher tirmos ha'adama, asher hivdalti letamhem letamei. Ve'item li kedoshim ki kadosh ani Adonai. Ve'avdil etem min ha'amim lihiyot li. V'ish o isha ki yeh bahev ov o yedeoni mo yumatu. Beven yirgemu otam temehem bam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'hana olam nota betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Amen.
We continue by lifting and dressing the Torah. If that's your honor, please come up. Yamdu, Hagbi Agolelet.
V'zot ha'Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei Yisrael, al pi yad Adonai v'yad Moshe. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la.
Please be seated. The Haftorah for Shabbat Kedoshim can be found on page 814. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nvi'im tovim beratza v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael ano uv'invi'eh ha'emet b'tzedek. Halo hine chushim atem li b'nei Yisrael ne'um Adonai. Halo et Yisrael he'eleti me'eretz Mitzrayim uflishtiyim mikaftor ve'aram mikir. Hine ene Adonai Elohim b'mamleha ha'ata'a v'hishmadti ota me'al pnei ha'adama efes ki lo hashmed ashmid et bet Yaakov ne'um Adonai. Our Haftorah continues toward the end at verse 13. Hine amim be'im ne'um Adonai vehigash horesh bakotzer bedorech anavim bemoshech hazarach vehitifu heharim asis vechol hagevaot titmogagna veshavti et shavut ami Yisrael uvanu arim neshamot ve'ashavu ve'nateu cheramim ve'shavtu et yenam ve'asu ganot ve'achelu et perihem untatim al admata velo yinateshu od me'al admatam asher natati lahem amar Adonai Elohecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Tzur kol ha'olamim, Tzadik b'chol halodorot, Ha'el ha'ne'eman, Ha'omer ve'alseh, Ha'mdaber kayem, Sha'chol ha'torah, Emet v'tzedek, Al ha'torah, Ve'al ha'avodah, Ve'al ha'nebi'im, Ve'al hayom ha'ashabat yaseh. Shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu Dulashat Elimnuha V'magvot Uvtifaret Al hanvol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu modim lach U'mavarchi otah Yitbarach Shemcha B'fikol hai Tamid le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Hu u'Baruch Shemo.
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much for being here to support me on this big day. As I become a bat mitzvah, I can't imagine sharing it with any other group of people. Looking out at all of you smiling back at me. I'm so happy to see my family, friends from all over the place who have come here to celebrate this huge accomplishment. And for that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I also want to thank you for listening to me chant Torah, my Torah portion, even if you didn't understand it. Let me take a second to explain. I read from the parsha called Kedoshim, which is in the book of Leviticus. My portion talks about how people should behave, understanding that they were each made holy, just like God. It says we must act in a certain way. For example, there is a list of commandments given in my portion, like honoring your parents, giving charity, the importance of equality, and the observance of Shabbat. My portion also goes on to remind us that although we are given the Torah to learn and live from, it is our thoughts and ideas that we come up with about the Torah that also matter a great deal. Specifically, I love that my portion deals with with the idea of respect and equality. Without equality and the respect for differences, today's society would be even more separated and divided than it already is. I don't understand why people have to focus on our differences and not our similarities. Inside, we are all human and we all share feelings and hopes and dreams and desires. When we start concentrating on what makes us different from one another, we lose sight in all the things we share. I think wars and the Holocaust and hatred in general are all caused because people can't find the likeness in one another. Imagine a world where no matter who you are, we are all respected equal. Groups at school wouldn't be so separated, and people would walk down the street and not be scared for what color they are, for who they love, or for what they believe in. This is a world I want to live in, wouldn't you? Well, as a bat mitzvah, a Jewish adult, it is now my responsibility to make this world, our broken society, a bit more complete and equal. For my mitzvah project, I have decided to focus my time and energy on something I love, camp. I have attended Camp Coleman since 2014, and I absolutely love it. I even have a few camp friends here today who came from out of town because they knew how special today was. At camp, we learn everyone should be created b'tselem Elohim, the understanding that we are all created in God's image. When we treat each other, believing that God made us exactly how we're supposed to be, then it just makes sense that everyone should be valued, respected, and treated as equals. A major project for Camp Coleman is called Camp Jenny. This is an organization that works year-round to help kids in underappreciated areas of Atlanta to find after-school activities that are safe and fun. One weekend a year, all the kids who qualify are sent to Camp Coleman for a 3-day summer camp experience at no cost to them. Kids get to go swimming, play sports, do arts and crafts, and generally have the best time of their lives. As I'm sure you can imagine, however, this experience costs a lot of money for those who volunteer their time to run this amazing weekend. I know how important camp is to me, and I can only imagine the importance it must be to these underprivileged kids. To get to go for free may be their only way that they can afford such an opportunity. I want to make sure that more kids can have this experience. We should all have the same opportunities to enjoy our lives, and I believe that I can bring this possibility to other kids. For my mitzvah project, I will donate $550, which will send one kid to Camp Jenny, located at Camp Coleman, which is the wonderful place I get to call home. When I'm at camp, I feel at peace because everyone is treated equally. It doesn't matter where you're from, what your parents do for work, or even who you consider your friends. Camp Coleman has taught me that we are all the same on the inside. To everyone here, I want to thank you all for coming to commemorate and honor this special day. There are so many people to appreciate who have always treated me with fairness and love. As I look out into the congregation and I see my friends and family, I know that the smiles you're sending up my way are true signs of love and pride. I've worked really hard for today, and it means so much that I get to share it with all of you. I want to take a special moment to thank my brother and my parents for helping me reach this moment. To Ethan, you have always been someone who I consider to be a good person. You choose good friends, you're very smart, you think you're funny. And at the end of the day, I'm grateful I have you as a brother. I hope in your lifetime you will also be a person who will not judge someone based on their differences, but will value and love them for their similarities. To Mom and Dad, I would like to thank you so much for pulling tonight together, and what we have planned ahead of us, and for always believing in me, even when I haven't believed in myself. You taught me to always be aware of my surroundings and to choose wisely. Without those words of advice, I'd be a very different person. Mom, you always strive to accomplish everything, and you never let things stand in your way. I hope that someday I'll be someone like you. Dad, I just love you for you. No matter what happens, you're always there for our family and always standing up for what you believe in. I'm crying. Those two qualities make you a pretty incredible person. I love you guys and only wish you the best. I'd like to continue by saying thank you to Rabbi Morrison, Cantor Siegel, Cantor Nicholson, and everyone else here at Temple Beth Shalom. Rabbi Morrison, you have helped me write this speech to share with all of you today. I'd like to say thank you so much for the fun talks. We've had a lot of fun, and I can't wait for more. Rabbi Nicholson, thank you so much for teaching me all the stuff I needed to prepare for this unforgettable day. I hope 4 years from now, you'll be up here on the bima for my brother's bar mitzvah. Cantor Siegel, without you, there wouldn't be a service, so thanks. I know today you've got a lot going on, and I'm happy that you chose to be in my service. So as I come to an end of my speech, I can't keep inside how excited I am to be finished with all of this. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of hard work, and although I'm proud of myself, I can't wait to get my weekends back. I want to wish all of you Shabbat Shalom, and thank you for everything.
Beautiful. Nice job. Great job, right? I'm going to invite you to put your prayer books away, to put your Torahs away and take your prayer books back out. And our ark openers can come forward again. Cantor Siegel is going to bless Zoey, and I ask that you please rise. Now it's the right time. My fault. Go ahead and open that.
Zoey, the truth is, there's no place I would rather be than to be right here with you. You are a very, very special girl. You are like this. When I worked with you all this week, I just kept thinking to myself, this is like an old soul in a young body. You are so mature beyond your years. And there's so many reasons why we're so connected. There's some obvious ones, but first of all, your mother's name is Leah Gittel. That's my name, Leah Gittel. How many Leah Gittels could there possibly be in this world? I've never met any of them. This is the first. The second one is that how beautiful your voice is. You're very musical, and there's so many things about you that remind you of me. And, I know that your Aunt Phyllis, she's quite the singer. Do you know that? I think you got the chops from her. I do. She's very good. Get her to sing at your party tonight. But one of the other big reasons why I really am so thrilled to be here is our fondness, our mutual fondness for Camp Coleman. I started going when I was about your age, and it really, really did change my life. It really anchored me. I know that I can say this as well for myself and Rabbi Pomerantz, our new senior rabbi, that had it not been for Camp Coleman, we probably wouldn't be a rabbi and a cantor. That is what gave us our start. And I know that we have some mutual friends and relatives in common, because you're Joni and Gloria. You know, Gloria was my assistant counselor for 3 summers, and she got through that. She made it. But we're old friends, and we're very connected as well. We go to reunions together and cry our eyes out, and I hope that one day you'll have those same experiences. It is my honor to bestow this ancient blessing upon you. I love doing it for my B'nai Mitzvah. I do it for my children on the phone on Friday nights, because I have to call them because they live far away. And I will do it again later on with a wedding couple. It is one of my greatest blessings to bestow this ancient blessing upon you. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you safe, Zoe. Yahir Adonai panav elecha v'kuneka. May you sense God's presence in your life and do something with that ability to have that presence to do good things in this world. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you always be blessed with a sense of shalom, a sense of wholeness and peace and health and joy all the days of your life. And we say together, Amen. Yahalelu et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado, hodol al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem kerem le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Ki lekatov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu. Etzayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tomcheha me'ushar. Etzayim hi lemachasikim ba v'tomcheha me'ushar. Demacheha tarchenoam b'chol netivoteha. Shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Yai lai 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 lai. 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 Yai lai 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 lai.
Page 282.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמן היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
Please remain standing as we turn to page 294 for Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. Please join with me. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, b'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mivarach leolam ol me'ol maya, yitzbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'rechu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, uyaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May their memories forever be a blessing, zichronam levracha, and let us all say, amen. You may be seated. So let me explain the candy that hopefully you haven't completely eaten yet. Spit it out if you did. Zoe, your congregation, you have shined today. You have absolutely shined, and you've brought sweetness into this room, and we want to give you that gift back. So in a moment, it is an interesting tradition we have at our temple. In a moment, Zoe's going to tell us 3 shomrim, 3 guards that she wants to protect her. And then you'll have a chance to throw candy at her. So the idea is you're sprinkling her, shining her, not chucking, not throwing hard, gently placing with some levity the candy of your blessings upon her. So Zoe, come on up here for a second. Zoe, who tall, strong, or not, do you want to be your shomrim?
My cousin Scott.
Okay, Scott. He's big.
Haley.
Haley's tall. I know Haley. Okay, it's just pick them.
Sarah.
And Sarah, okay. So, I'm going to get off in a second, real quick, before this happens. You stand here, you guys really get around her. And in a moment, you're going to loft candy. There's a few rules. 1, no aiming for her head. 2, no coming forward from your seats. You throw from where you sat. That was your choice. And number 3, you must wait until I get off the bima. Go.
Simmin tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov, Yelanu. Simmin tov, a mazel tov, a simmin tov, a mazel tov.
That was a late hit. All right, kids, you can come pick up the candy.
Mazel tov, a simmin tov, Yelanu. Israel.
So it is my turn to offer some words to Zoey. And I made a list. I did sort of like an instant thought. I put Zoey in a bubble and all the words that I thought of that came out of that bubble of Zoey. So the first one that came out was genuine. Just raise your hand if you think Zoey is genuine. Look, I even heard a you betcha. Midwest over here. Zoey, you are genuine. You practice what you preach in every sense. You come as you are. There are no pretense, nothing pretend. And I think you constantly strive to be that person. I think even when you're tired, even when you're hungry, even after a whole session of camp, you're still that genuine person. And that is something that most adults still strive for every day. So good for you. Zoey follows her values, and she lets her heart guide her. I don't know that Zoey would say she's such a religious person. Would you say that? No, but she is someone of very strong values and someone who has a whole lot of integrity. And when you care about someone with your whole heart. And I think you care about everyone with your whole heart, which is this unbelievable skill that I wish I could have an eighth of what you have. When you interact with Zoey, and I'm sure you can agree, she looks you in the eye, nods her head, and you know she's present. Zoey, I hope that in your life people show up as present as you do for them. Doesn't judge others, period. Drop the mic. She brings those she loves close to her. Look at the amount of people who are in this room right now. Zoey, I want you to look out there. You guys can wave. Look over here. You filled the house. You know why you filled them? Because of your heart. Because of the good person that you are. Because of the integrity and the authenticity that you carry around in your interactions with people. You hold them close to your heart. And myself included, we know that Zoey cares about us, don't we? Camp Coleman. So I also went to Camp Coleman. I was not the rabbi. It was not a misspeak when Cantor Siegel said Rabbi Pomerantz. That's not my name. I'm not the one she was speaking of. I went to Camp Coleman and had a very different experience. And I think that if I would have had a Zoey, if I would have had a non-judgmental, genuine, someone who follows her heart, someone who doesn't judge other, someone who puts what's close to her, I think I would have had a very different experience. And so I feel lucky and blessed that maybe one day my child will go to Camp Coleman and have a Zoey in his life. Zoey is so clear that everyone should be treated equally. She said it in her speech. She was matched by whomever, whether it was the calendar or God, with this Torah portion. It just makes sense. When you look out in this room, I don't see anything visually in common with most of us in here. And I think that's what you picked in your life. This diverse, beautiful cacophony of looks and people and religions and ethnicities. We are all so close to you, and yet we might not even ever meet one another if we were just walking in this world together. You have brought us together today. Zoey, I know you care about that it's not about what's on the outside. Many times in my office, we would talk about why can't people just concentrate on what's the same. I was raised in a home where my parents said, you're going to love who you love. It doesn't matter what shell they fall into. It's the soul that resides. And I want to say to your parents, you have done an unbelievable job passing that same message on to your teen, because she loves, and she loves, and she loves. The last thing that I thought of when I was writing this, when I was putting this together, is that no one thing defines anyone. So Zoey, as much as I can say all these fluffy, yummy, great things about you, love, 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 and it's all true, I hope that for the next, let's see, you're 13 or 14? 13. For the next 5 years, I hope I know a completely different Zoey in your teenage years, with the same values, but with completely different interests, and I get to meet that person over and over every time we interact, because, as you know in the congregation, my job is to work with the teens. And I can't wait to meet you every time you come to me as this. Do you know what I mean when I say meet you? Like, whoever shows up, I know you're going to be the same Zoey in your core, but I can't wait to see what interests you in high school. I can't wait to see who interests you and how you're interested in this world. And finally, I can't wait to see, Zoey, how you change this world. Because Zoey is going to change this world. And I have a little hint for you. It started already. Zoey can't vote yet, but I cannot wait until you can vote, Zoey. I cannot wait till you can raise your voice as high as you did today on the Bema, raise your voice as loud as you have in my office about issues that matter to you, raise your voice to share with this congregation in this world how much you are going to make a difference and already are making a difference in all of our lives and in the lives of this congregation and this world. So Zoey, thank you for being here today. And we bless you. We bless you with the words of our ancestors. Cantor Siegel blessed you. But it is so important that you remember to bless yourself and to take care of yourself, because sometimes being a pioneer, being a loud, outspoken person in front can get tiring. So look one more time out there. All of these people, including myself and Cantor Siegel and Cantor Nicholson, we're here to hold you up when you get tired. Okay? We're here to hold you up when things go wrong and you fall down. We're never going to let you hit the ground. Okay, Zoey? Mazel tov. I'd like to invite Mark Flaxer up, who has some gifts from the board, and you have some very exciting gifts coming forth. Mark Flaxer is the executive director of the synagogue.
Zoey, Mark Flaxer is also a Camp Colemanite. It just is everywhere in here. You have a very cool rabbi, don't you? She's an awesome person. And you have a very cool family. And I do have a very special message from Mark Baranek, who is in Jerusalem now. And he said he got to take your mom to Jerusalem when she was a little bit older than you. So he said, please send along a mazel tov from him to your family in honor of today. I also played the violin. That was another thing I thought of that we have in common. This is a Tanakh, a Hebrew Bible, and this is for you to keep as you continue your journey through Judaism, so that you have this close to you and with you. This is a Kiddush cup, and this Kiddush cup is for something for you to use on Friday nights that you would again take with you. These are very important, so Mom and Dad, please make sure you don't throw these two envelopes away. Inside are not only your bat mitzvah certificate to say that you've accomplished in a very fine manner becoming a bat mitzvah today. It also has in here 2 certificates for traveling to Israel like your mom did. So if you choose to do that, there are 2 possibilities in here. There's also a tree certificate. The staff and clergy of Temple Beth Shalom has purchased a tree in your honor in Israel, and that is in here as well. So make sure you pay attention to these. Don't leave them here. I'm going to borrow from Rabbi Glickstein in the Minyan service this morning in saying to your friends, you did an awesome job today sitting through a service, if you're Jewish or not, that you may or may not know all the words and all of the things that Zoey did up here. You did a great job and helped participate in a fantastic bat mitzvah. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the staff and the clergy of the entire temple, one thing I want you to remember, this is just a milestone in your journey of being Jewish. This is not the end of your education as a Jew, and hopefully it's not the end of your participation in Beshti and all of the other things that you get to do throughout your life as a young Jew. So mazel tov, and hope you have a fantastic celebration tonight.
Okay, so I am going to invite the entire congregation to join us on the Bema. It is dark somewhere. In Jerusalem, it's dark right now. We are going to celebrate Havdalah together. And if you've never celebrated Havdalah, Havdalah literally means separation. We're going from Shabbat to the rest of the week. And this way, for Zoey, we're going from being a young Jewish girl, into a young Jewish woman. So I'm going to invite you all to come up here as we join together in Havdalah, followed by Motzi, and then we will get to party, as Zoey would say. Please come forward. Yep.
Yalla
together in the blessing, the motzi over the challah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
We join together. On Shabbat we say Shabbat Shalom, but at Havdalah we say Shavua Tov. May you have a good week. We join together.
Shavua tov, 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 Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and